ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। गणनाहं स्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमस्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः ऊतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनाम वित्रयवतु। गणेशाय नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। यस्य विरदवक्त्राद्या पारिषद्या परस्कतं विघ्नं निघ्नन्ति सततं विश्वक्सेनं तमाश्रये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। भीष्म द्रोण तथा जयद्रथ जला गंधार नीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थाम विकर्ण घोर मकरा दुर्योधना वर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पांडवैः रणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः। With Bhagavan's grace, we came up to Slokam number 5 in Adhyayam chapter 15. Nirmana moha jita sanga doshaha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha dvandvaihi muktaha sukha dukkha sabhyaihi gachanti amudaha padam avyayam tat. Slokam number 6. My supreme state. Now Bhagavan describes. He himself says what is supreme state. My supreme state is that from which there is no return. The sun does not illuminate, neither does the moon nor the fire. That does not mean it is dark. It is, you will see Bhagavan will answer in Slokam 12. Bhagavan is the one who gives the light to the sun, to the moon and to the fire. So the sun cannot illuminate. Slokam number 6. Na tad bhasayate suryo na shashanko na pavakaha yat gatva na nivartante tad dhama paramam mama. Na tad bhasayate suryo na shashanko na pavakaha yat gatva na nivartante tad dhama paramam mama. Na tad bhasayate suryo na shashanko na pavakaha yadgatva na nivartante tadhama paramam mama. The padangal words are na tat bhasayate suryo suryaha na shashankaha na pavakaha yat gatva na nivartante tat dhama paramam mama. Yat, the very first word in the second sentence, okay? Yat, where gatva, going or having gone, na nivartante, not returning, there is no return. You don't return once you go there. Tat, that second word in the first line. Tat, that, mama, my, paramam, dhamma. Tat, this particular tat is in the middle of second sentence. Tat, mama, paramam, dhamma. Tat, that, mama, my, paramam, dhamma, the supreme, the most exalted state. Now the tat in the first line, tat, the second word in the first line, tat, that, suryaha, the sun, na bhasayate, does not illumine. Shashankaha, the moon, na bhasayate, does not illumine. Pavakaha, fire, na bhasayate, does not illumine. Na tat bhasayate suryo, na shashanko na pavakaha, yat gatva na nivartante, tadha Dhama Paramam Mama. Now, the next slokam is so important. Please pray to your favorite form of God, and Bhagavan is going to tell us exactly how He is present within each one of us. Okay? Slokam number 7. It is only my eternal Amsa that is established in all beings in the universe and that attracts the 5 senses and the mind. It is only my eternal Amsa. What is the Amsa? It is a selfless love that always attracts. Because we have the Amsa that's attracting within us, and there are things that are outside us that also attract, we interact. Okay? My supreme, it is my eternal Amsa, the selfless love that always attracts, that is established in all beings in the universe, and that attracts the 5 senses and the mind. Mamaivamso jivaloke jivabhutaha sanatanaha manah shashtani indriyani prakritihi sthani karshati. Mamaivamso jivaloke jivabhuta sanatanaha manah shashtani indriyani prakritihi sthani karshati. Mamaivamso jivaloke jivabhuta sanatanaha manah shashtani indriyani prakritihi sthani karshati. Padangal, the words are Mama eva Amshaha Jiva Lokaha Jiva Loke Jiva Bhutaha Sanatana Chashtani Indriyani Prakritihi Sthani Karshati. Jiva Loke, in the world of beings, all the living beings in the world of beings, Sanatanaha, eternally, always, without beginning, Mama Amsha Yeva. Amsha, it is not part. It's loosely translated in English as part. It's actually my essence. Because if you taste one drop of seawater or take a glass full of seawater, the quantity doesn't matter. The essence of that is that it's salty, right? Like that Amsaha, my Amsa, my essence, my Amsa Eva, it is only my Amsa, my essence, Jiva Bhutaha, that is taking birth, that is appearing as the various beings. And after taking birth, what does it do? Prakriti sthani, in their natural behavioral tendencies. Okay? All the beings that have taken birth, that are appearing, that are all around us, including you and me and everything, including a worm, including a tiger or an elephant, doesn't matter, or a snake or a scorpion, whatever it is, Prakriti sthani, they all act and behave according to their tendencies. The tendencies are controlled by the natural tendencies that we saw earlier. Now, doing that, what do they do? Manaha Shashtani Indriyani. Indriyani, we saw earlier, there are 5 senses of perception. Indriya means senses. There are 5 senses of perception we have, and there are 5 senses of action that we have. We perceive things around us through these 5 senses, right? And the mind is the one that actually registers all that and reacts to it. Whatever is perceived, the mind reacts to it. So, Manaha is mind, Indriyani, the 5 senses of perception. 5 plus 1 is 6. Shashtani means 6. These 6 senses, what do they do? Since this Bhagavan's Amsam is present in everything, and it is that selfless love that is attracting all the time, through that process of attraction, Karshati, it attracts everything. That is why you, me, everybody gets attracted to myriad things. in this world, in our life, whether it is action or sleep or hunger or going to the beach, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, we are always attracted. That attracting essence is mamai vamso, mama eva amsaha. That is why that attracting essence is called Rama. Ramyate iti Ramaha. That is what Bhagavan is. That essence of attraction. And what attracts? It is that love. That sense of love, prema, is the only one that attracts. That's the only thing that exists. So very important teaching from Bhagavan. Mamai vamso jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatanaha manashashtani indriyani prakritistani karshati. Slokam number 8. When the indweller dawns and discards the bodies, he carries their mind residues in the same way the wind carries the fragrance residues. It is a mind that keeps on taking different bodies in order to carry out its desires. That's fundamental. Okay? So it carries it out the same way the wind carries the residues of fragrances. Shariram yat avapnoti yat cha api utkramati svaraha grahitvaitani samyati vayuhu gandhani iva ashayate. Shariram yat avapnoti yat cha api utkramati svaraha grahitvaitani samyati vayuhu gandhani iva ashayate. Shariram yat avapnoti yat cha api utkramati svaraha grahitvaitani samyati vayuhu gandhani iva ashayate. Padangal, the words are Shariram yat avapnoti yat cha api utkramati svaraha utkramati isvaraha grahitvaitani samyati vayuhu gandhan iva ashayate. Yat, when Ishvaraha means the master, the Lord. Okay? And he is also our indweller. When the indweller, Shariram, this body, avapnoti, when he attains it, when he takes it, when he dons it, cha, and yet when utkramati api, also leaves the body. Okay? That time, vayuhu, wind, ashayate, wherever it is staying, wherever the wind is staying, gandhan iva, the fragrances that are present there, etani, the wind carries the fragrances. Etani, like that, the residues of the mind that is present while we are carrying the activities in our body, this Isvaraha Grihitva, he takes it and Samyati, he goes into the next body. He carries its journey. That's why it seems to be never ending. Shariram yat avapnoti yachapi utkramati svaraha grihitvaitani samyati vayurgandhan iva ashayat. Slokam number 9. The indweller who is present within us, that entity that we know is there personally, that controls our ear, our eye, our body, our tongue, the nose, the mind, and controlling all that, it enjoys the matter that is present, thoughts, words, actions, experiences, etc. Through the 5 senses of perception, Bhagavan, the indweller, enjoys the creation, the manifold phenomenal universe that he himself has created. Srotram chakshuhu sparsanam cha rasanam granameva cha adhishtaya manaschayam vishaya anupasevate. Srotram chakshuhu sparsanam cha rasanam granam eva cha adhishtaya manah cha ayam vishayan upasevate. Srotram chakshuhu sparsanam cha rasanam granam eva cha adhishtaya manah cha ayam vishayan upasevate, or vishaya anupasevate. Both you can understand it either way. Padangal are srotram chakshuhu sparsanam cha rasanam granam eva cha adhishtaya manah cha ayam vishayanu upasevate. I am this, who I am. When he's talking about the Isvaraha, the indweller, what does he do? He, Srotram, the ears, Chakshuhu, eyes, Sparsanam, the body, and Rasanam, the tongue, and Granam eva cha. Granam means the nose. And Manaha cha. Mana is mind. Mana comes in the next sentence. Manaha cha, mind. All these, adhishtaya, controlling all these. He is the one controls all the five senses of perception that we have. When we say, I see something, who is it that's actually seeing? No, think about it. Right? He is the one who's controlling it, using it as tools. He sees all this. Adhishtaya. He is the one controlling. Everything is under his control. All these five senses. Doing that, controlling all this and operating them, Vishayan, all the matters, all the things that we experience in our life, whatever it is, whether even through a dream world when we experience things, or through waking stage, we experience so many things, and not only physical activities, but also the speeches that we make, or the things that we hear, or including our thoughts and our own feelings that we experience. Everything, because feelings are reactions of the mind, okay? And unless it's a feeling or the experience of the heart, which is different, okay? But on the five senses of perception, the mind is the one that actually feels and becomes angry or satisfied or whatever. Everything, all these Vishayan, upasevate, he enjoys. Srotram chakshuhu sparsanam cha rasanam granameva cha adhishtaya manaschayam vishayan upasevate. Slokam number 10. The ignorant and the fools do not see him who is the resident in the body. In the indweller is the one doing, but Bhagavan says the ignorant and the fool do not see him who is the resident in the body, who is also the discorder of the body, and who, donning the three tendencies, the Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, is the enjoyer as well. Only those with the vision of knowledge see him. Slokam number 10. Utkramantam sthitam tva pi bhunjanam va gunanvitam vimudaha na anupasyanti pasyanti jnana chakshushaha. Utkramantam sthitam tva pi bhunjanam va gunanvitam vimudaha na anupasyanti pasyanti jnana chakshushaha. Utkramantam sthitam va pi bhunjanam sthitam vapi. You can combine it like that. Utkramantam sthitam vapi bhunjanam va gunanvitam vimudaha na anupasyanti pasyanti jnana chakshushaha. See, the word utkramantam, we saw that earlier, right? Utkramantam means leaving the body, right? Utkramantam, when you leave the body during that time, either that, discarding the body, or sthitam vapi, sthitam va api. Api means and. Sthitam va, or even staying in the body, or residing in the body while we are living, we are moving about. Bhagavan is staying in the body, indweller is staying. That's why we are alive. Either whether leave the body or staying in the body, gunanvitam, the combining or impelled or inspired or pulled and pushed by the three tendencies which are born in nature, as we saw earlier. Munjanam va, if he's eating something, not only through the mouth, even you could be taking in good music through your ears, or you could be taking the beauty of a sunset through your eyes. All these are food going through into our body and mind through the various senses, the five senses. Okay, so don't mistake food to limit it only to mouth. Okay, so through all the five senses of perception, munjanamba, in the experiences, whatever he is taking in through the five senses of perception, even though he is the one who is doing it, he is the one who is doing it, vimudaha, the ignorant, na anupasyanti, they don't see him. They don't see. Seeing is not limited only to the eyes. Please understand that. Seeing is just an experience through the eye. The same experience is got through ears, same is got through noses, right? So seeing is an experience. And so na anupasyanti, they don't experience him. They don't see him. They're not aware of him. Jnana chakshushaha, people with the wisdom of knowledge, people who are skilled in embracing the indweller, they pasyanti, they experience him, they see him, they are cognizant, they are aware of him, they are conscious of him. Utkramantam sthitam vapi bhunjanam va gunanvitam vimudha nanu pasyanti jnana chakshushaha. Undertaking, the next question comes, Arjuna asks, Swami, how can I see you? Right? If I want to know jnana chakshushaha, how can I get that wisdom of knowledge so that I can see you, I can experience you, I can embrace you, I can touch you, talk to you, and I can hear you. How is it possible? Bhagavan says, undertaking the necessary effort and practicing the spiritual discipline diligently, he sees the indweller seated in his heart and embraces him. But the fools who, while undertaking some effort, do not practice diligently, do not see him. Slokam number 11. Yatanto yoginas chainam pasyanti atmani avasthitam yatantopi akrutatmanaha nainam pasyanti achetasaha. Yatanto yoginas chainam pasyanti atmani avasthitam yatanto api akrutatmanaha nainam pasyanti achetasaha. Yatanto yoginas chainam pasyanti atmani avasthitam yatantopi akrutatmanaha nainam pasyanti achetasaha. Most of you now probably, I'm sure, understand the meanings of these various Sanskrit and Sanskrit words. They're very simple, actually. And one or two words you may not know, but most of it, I'm sure, you must be able to recognize it. Yatantaha. Yatantaha, we have seen this word before several times. It simply means one who is undertaking efforts, who perseveres, who doesn't give up, very diligent in his practice, continuous, determined practices without giving it up, persevering. Yatantaha. Yoginaha, people who are desirous. In this case, it's the people who are desirous of embracing the indweller, who want to touch the Lord and talk to him and see him, right? That people with that attitude and who are practicing diligently with that sincere desire, yenam, this indweller, atmani, within themselves, inside them, avasthitam, staying, residing, pasyanti, they see. The people desirous of embracing the indweller and undertaking the necessary spiritual discipline diligently see him residing in their own heart. They see him. Yatantaha api with efforts, undertaking efforts, akritatmanaha, very important. Akritatmanaha, you may be taking efforts, but you have not transformed yourself, you have not taken good habits, or not improved your good habits, or strong habits, strengthened your good habits, or good thinking. All those things, so if you have not done that, but if you're just doing the practices only, what happens? Achetasaha, they are really ignorant, not intelligent, right? Because they have not practiced the teachings, the spiritual teachings in their life, but they're just repeating it. Yenam, this indweller, na pasyanti, they do not see him, they do not experience him. Yatanto yoginas chainam pasyantyatmanyavasthitam yatanto pyakrutatmanah nainam pasyantyachetasaha. Slokam number 12. That which is present in the light of the sun and illumines the whole world, that which is present in the light of the moon and of the fire as well, know that brilliance to be mine. That is why the sun does not illuminate, because the brilliance that illumines the sun is what Bhagavan is, what the Purushottama is. Number 12. Yadaditya gatam tejaha jagat bhasayate akilam yat chandramasi yat cha agnau tat tejo yat aditya gatam tejaha jagat bhasayate akilam yat chandramasi yat chagnau tat tejo vidhi mamakam yat aditya gatam tejo jagat bhasayate akilam yat chandramasi yat chagnau tat tejo vidhi mamakam. The Patanjali words are yat aditya gatam tejaha jagat bhasayate akhilam yat chandramasi yat cha agnau agnihi tat tejaha vidhi mamakam. Aditya gatam, the one that is associated with the sun, the belonging to the sun. Yat tejaha, the light that's coming from the sun. Akilam jagat, akilam, all jagat, the whole universe. Bhasayate, illumines, right? Chandramasi yat, the light that is present in the moon. Yat cha agnau, the light that is present in the fire. Tat tejaha, that light, that brilliance, mamakam, that is mine, vidhi, so know this. Yat aditya gatam tejaha jagat bhasayate kilam yat chandramati yat chagnau tat tejo vidhi mamakam. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om.